In this video, I'll be reacting to some of the EV, electric vehicle commercials that have just run during the Super Bowl. Millions upon millions of dollars spent advertising these forthcoming products from legacy automotive manufacturers who are likely to go bankrupt before the decade ends. These ads are likely ultimately to be in vain. I also have a strong belief that these ads cumulatively will result in the sale of tens of millions of dollars worth of Tesla products. As consumers who aren't so easily manipulated that they'll see an ad and go out and buy the product without doing any research whatsoever, jump online, do some homework and realize a Tesla vehicle is a superior option in terms of price, performance, features, functionality, safety, range, literally everything that matters. But that's a topic for another time. I haven't seen any of these commercials, so this will be the first time I watch them. I'll be reacting in real time, and I should add, I'm very skeptical of advertising in general. 99% of the time, I personally believe that advertising is just an attempt to manipulate, trick, and fool people who are below average in terms of intelligence or extremely compliant and don't really like to think for themselves. Yes, I said it. Yes, I believe it. In my opinion, the only real upside of advertising, if we can also be simultaneously entertained as the attempted brainwash happens, well, hey, that's better than nothing. If you're going to waste my time and attempt to trick me, at least make it entertaining. So hopefully some of these ads at the very least are that, because I can tell you for a fact, none of these upcoming vehicles can touch anything Tesla already has on the market. So I think the best we can hope for from these companies who will know their products are inferior to anything Tesla already has on the market is just to be entertained. So let's get into the reactions. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's a bunch of ways you can support the channel, access exclusive content and perks, and get some free stocks and crypto. Check out the links in the pinned comment below. You can get 2 free stocks with WeBull, a free stock with Stake, free Bitcoin with Coinbase, and free Bitcoin with BlockFi, and the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card. You can also pick up some Tesla, Elon, and investment themed merch in the merch store. If you want to take it to the next level, join thousands of members on Patreon to gain exclusive access to over 100 Q&A videos, loads of exclusive content, exclusive access to my up-to-date 10-year Tesla stock price targets, and even access my Tesla valuation model at the investor support level and above. So check out the links in the pinned comment below, and thanks for your support. Okay, I've got the commercials queued up. Let's roll. That was it? Really? Holy shit. So empty. I mean, what was there? I mean, a little bit of a jab at Elon Musk here. I don't know even why would you do that. Honestly, to Polestar, if you even bring Elon Musk into the conversation, even if it's low-key, sort of trolling about no Mars, that's going to make people think about Tesla, who have a superior product on every metric that matters. Why do that? Obviously, we noticed total lack of anything to do with the specs, nothing to do with performance, nothing to do with superior safety, lower cost of ownership, nothing, just a big fluff ad, bit of a hype piece. The truth is though, and this is the problem with most of these commercials I suspect, anyone who's actually interested, like, what the f was that? I didn't see just some close-ups of some, let me do some homework, let me go online, let me search. They learn about the Polestar, oh, it's got a little bit of range, this, that, and the other. What else is out there? I've heard of Tesla, let's compare to that. Oh wait, more range, safer, faster, blah, 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 blah. Why would I get the Polestar again? I think this is going to be a recurring theme. It was so pathetic, there was just no substance to that commercial whatsoever. It wasn't entertaining, I didn't laugh, didn't inspire or uplift me, it was just a nothing burger. By the way, every time I hear Polestar, I just think of some of the women I used to date who, well, used to be Polestars. Anyway, let's move on. Let's watch the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, our takeover of General Motors is complete.
Dr. Evil, we can now use GM's Ultium platform to power our whole operation.
Now we can reduce tailpipe emissions.
I'm sorry, am I no longer Dr. Evil? I'm Dr. Good now? I didn't get the meme.
Climate change is arguably the #1 threat to the world now.
Dr. Evil, you are now the #2 threat to the world.
I refuse to be number two.
We have to help the planet.
Oh, please cheer.
For my son.
Your son? I shall name him Baby Me.
No, his name is Kai.
Ow!
You must help save the world first.
Then you can take over the world. Okay, Frau, how about you let me do the business, all right? Hold on, I've got it. I will help save the world first, then take over the world.
She literally just said that.
Scott, you just don't get it, do you?
What? What don't I
You
get?
didn't get it.
Oh, we're right back.
And you're never gonna get it.
You can't draw me into these little...
Okay.
You act like a
There
child.
it is. You don't
I
get
am
it.
an adult. You can't push my buttons anymore.
Oh, we'll reduce their carbon footprint.
Whatever. Okay, let's go. You're going all electric.
Everybody in!
Not you, Scott. One day you're gonna run the company, baby me.
Wow. Leveraging some old assets there. Dr. Evil, many people will be familiar, I get it. There's some lowest common denominator humor thrown in there. It doesn't really resonate with me, but hey, I'm probably not the target market for this ad. At least they tried to be entertaining, so I appreciate that. Pretty lame, but you know what? The truth is, the kind of people on which commercials and advertising generally works, this is probably a perfect ad for them. Oh, I saw Dr. Evil, I'm getting a GM electric vehicle. It's kind of about the thinking process. So yeah, it might work. I understand where they were coming from, the target market demographic, so I get it, GM, I get it.
My fellow gods, the dark skies have spoken.
It is time for Susan and I to retire.
But where will you go?
Zeus! Sorry, Zeus! I need a charge of this phone! Thanks!
Sweetheart, it's not rocket science. I'm heading out. Don't forget to take Peggy for a walk. Mwah!
Yo, Zeus! A little juice! That's it. I'm done with this place.
We'll see about that. Everything okay out there, baby?
Little Peggy, a little walk, huh?
I figure you could use a little pick-me-up.
All electric?
All electric.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric
Avenue. Elevated higher.
BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine.
What the fuck even was that? Literally zero information about the product itself. Once again, another example, leveraging celebrity. We have Dr. Evil from Austin Powers in GM's ad. We have Polestar ridiculing Elon Musk, who himself is a celebrity, like it or not. The guy's got 60 plus million followers on Twitter as I record this. And then we have Arnold Schwarzenegger in the most recent commercial as well, but no information about the product. Just trying to leverage that, make that connection between, oh, I know that person, oh, I like him, I remember pumping iron. Terminator, yeah, and going out and buying a product. We're really getting to the crux of advertising here today. Just blast out a generic message targeted to the lowest common denominator. People who aren't going to do a huge amount of homework or thinking, they'll see an ad, they like it, or the celebrity they've leveraged, the character, etc., and go, oh yeah, I'm going to buy that product. I don't need to do any research whatsoever. And these people do exist. Maybe some of the other commercials will talk about stats and specs, even though that's dangerous because as soon as you mention it, people can compare. They've got a number versus the Tesla. Oh, Tesla's better. I'll get one of them. Hey guys, just doing edits. The original commercial actually had copyrighted music, so I can't upload the video with the original source, but I'm sure I'll work something out. And if not, well, there's probably going to be no ads running on this video, so feel free to support the channel on Patreon with the link at the pinned comment. I'm sure lots of people who watch that commercial will find it cute, endearing, etc., which is good. But again, literally zero information about the product, no specs, nothing at all, nothing. Just completely unrelated stuff attempting to conjure up certain emotions and get people to link that with the brand, the product, etc. Now on to the last commercial. Hopefully we've saved the best for last. almost as if, now this is a crazy theory, but let's play along at home here. It's almost as if General Motors are scared to advertise electric pickup trucks to their current primary demographic of ICE pickup truck buyers. You know who I'm talking about. Not the woman in the commercial. It's almost as if they're trying to sort of open the door gently. Wait, we don't want to scare off these. How do we do this? Oh, wait, we'll just target women for our electric vehicles. We don't really want to sell that many of them anyway. And by the way, I know there's plenty of women out there that do drive pickup trucks, but talking about statistics and demographics, that's not the typical pickup buyer. I totally understand why GM have done this, in my opinion. One, a little bit of virtue signaling, because why not? This is the same reason we saw Zeus as an absolute fucking moron who doesn't even know how to operate a microwave. This is the mainstream narrative these days. You've probably noticed it, right, in a lot of films, television, etc. In the last couple of decades, a lot of the men that we're seeing, using the term loosely here, the men we're seeing in the mainstream, in Hollywood, in television, etc., are completely useless beta clowns. Bit of an observation there, I just had to put it out there. So I think what GM are doing here, this advertising, is almost coming from a place of fear. Clearly, they're not all in on EVs, because if they were all in on EVs, rather than petrified of losing their currently profitable ICE sales, they would be advertising this to the main demographic. Now, I know there's a Sopranos reference here. I haven't seen the show, don't know anything about it, so whatever was in there, I'm sure I missed it. But it really goes to show GM aren't all in on EVs. They're trying to keep their ICE sales, hence targeting this to a new generation of buyer or consumer, or whatever their terminology was. All in all, I think these commercials were a gigantic waste of money. Actually, honestly, I think Super Bowl commercials are massively undervalued. If you're smart with your advertising, you have a great product, etc. The problem is the rock and the hard place that these legacy automotive manufacturers find themselves between. Their product sucks versus a Tesla. They don't have a superior product. They can't tout the specs, go, look how many miles of range it's got, look how fast the acceleration is, look at this spec or that spec or the safety scores, because either they're not on the market and they don't know these things, or Tesla just wipes the floor with them. So any consumer who does some homework, you don't want to give them a number to compare, otherwise you're f***ed. So they refuse to do this. They refuse to discuss anything about the product and instead pay celebrities, leverage characters people know and love, pull the heartstrings, your dog, your companion, love, just get some of those emotions happening, use a classic sappy song that people are familiar with, do whatever you can to generate the feelings and emotions that they'll associate positively with your brand or your product. And do so without risking any cannibalization of your ICE vehicle sales. So make sure you don't point out to people that an electric pickup truck versus an ICE pickup truck would be better on everything. It would be safer by default due to the structure of the battery pack, lower center of gravity. It will have more torque, it will have better acceleration, blah, 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 blah. But be careful not to scare consumers away from your ICE vehicles by, pointing out some of the clear, unequivocal benefits of EV versus ICE, lower cost of ownership, lower cost per mile. I could keep going on and on and on. Ignore that, ignore the superior safety profile, ignore everything. Let's just pay some people some money and try to generate some feels and hope that these consumers, or at least some of them, they see this commercial, they love Dr. Evil, they don't do any research and they go and buy our steaming pile of excrement. For me, the big takeaway here, the millions upon millions of dollars spent airing these Super Bowl commercials will ultimately reduce in a few consumers potentially buying the products actually advertised, but I think even more consumers will actually do some homework. Oh yeah, electric vehicles. Let me check out the latest on these, blah, blah, blah. Next minute, they do their homework and realize there's no choice but buying the Tesla. It is what it is. So I'm sure these ads are going to sell many tens of millions of dollars worth of Tesla vehicles in the next year or two. There's only so many people out there who will buy blindly without doing any research on products. I'm not sure the kind of ROI these legacy automotive manufacturers will get on their EV ads, but I can tell you that Tesla's ROI is infinite. In fact, if anybody inside Tesla happens to have access to website traffic, I'd love to know what happened as a result of legacy automotive manufacturers advertising their EV products during the Super Bowl. Feel free to slide into my DMs at Stephen Mark Ryan on Twitter. In summary, really fucking lame commercials, but I'm going to be honest, pretty much all advertising I find extremely lame. I want to claw out my eyeballs, jump off a balcony, I'm not even kidding, it hurts to watch this stuff. I feel like I'm being assaulted. Is it just me? I can't stand modern advertising. Absolutely no substance or commitment in those commercials. Meanwhile, Tesla still hasn't had to pay for any advertising ever in the history of the company. Why? Because their products are so good, they sell themselves. Something to think about. Just finally, don't forget to sign up to Patreon with the card in the corner or the link in the pinned comment to gain access to over 100 exclusive Q&A videos, exclusive access to my Tesla stock price targets all the way out to 2031 in the bear case, the base case and the bull case, and loads of other perks as well. I'll see you over there. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's a bunch of ways you can support the channel, access exclusive content and perks, and get some free stocks and crypto. Check out the links in the pinned comment below. You can get 2 free stocks with WeBull, a free stock with Stake, free Bitcoin with Coinbase, and free Bitcoin with BlockFi, and the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card. You can also pick up some Tesla, Elon, and investment themed merch in the merch store. If you want to take it to the next level, join thousands of members on Patreon to gain exclusive access to over 100 Q&A videos, loads of exclusive content, exclusive access to my up-to-date 10-year Tesla stock price targets, and even access my Tesla valuation model at the investor support level and above. So check out the links in the pinned comment below, and thanks for your support. And if you're still watching, you're awesome. I read every single comment on this channel and I really appreciate your feedback. So if you've got any thoughts on today's video, questions, comments, or suggestions for a new video, let me know in the comments below. Check the cards on screen now to browse the merch store, join Patreon, or watch the next video.